George A. Joulwan, a grandson of immigrants to Pottsville, couldn't have imagined what the future held in store for him. Starting out a high school athlete in the coal region of Pennsylvania, his amazing journey would eventually transform him into a 4-star general and supreme commander of NATO forces in Europe. Upon the occasion of his 55th high school reunion, he returned to Pottsville to reunite with his classmates. He brought them to the Historical Society of Schuylkill County, where an exhibit commemorates his 40-year career serving his country. This is his story.
Pottsville are essential, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, and later on, our commitment to the military. But it provided a great, again, foundation for me to understand the military profession. I came back from my first tour in Germany and was at the Armor Career Course in Fort Knox and from Orangeburg, and so we met again, decided to get married, and then several months later I ended up going to Vietnam. When I was a young officer, I didn't have the opportunity to really understand what is this all about. We had something called the Gulf of Tonkin issue that the president used as a means to get us in. But I was a captain then, I was a company commander, I was more concerned about keeping my troops alive. I trained them very well. I had learned that in Europe. My commanders I had worked with before in Europe, so I had a good idea of what it was going to take. We fought every day just about in Vietnam, and I was very proud that I was able to keep most of my men alive and still accomplish our mission. But on me, and going back to a college after that, Loyola University, was very helpful in giving me the time to really understand how we get involved in wars. And then after I came back, I went into the Leavenworth. And then General Haig was now in the White House working with Dr. Kissinger. This was now 1972. I came back from my second tour, and he asked me, something's going to happen. He asked me to come with him. I didn't know what it was. So I commanded a brigade. I came back to the War College. I came back and started again to command a division, and this was in Frankfurt, Germany, the 3rd Armored Division, a very famous division, what we call the Spearhead Division, because they led just about every attack during World War II. And these are some things some plaques and some memorabilia from the 3rd Armored Division. I was a Corps commander, 3-star general then, with my headquarters in Frankfurt, Germany, and I got a call from my forward deployed cavalry unit along the border that something is happening. That was on like the 7th or 8th of November in 1989. He said something's happening. I then found out that they truly were going to open the wall in Berlin and the Iron Curtain. And my position was all the troops along the Iron Curtain. Berlin was well inside of East Germany. what I found going to another command was that you do the same sort of thought process. What's the mission? How do you really understand what are the conditions for success? And what I found down there is it was sort of, and it still is today, sort of the forgotten command. But yet there's a kind of drug war going on. There's all kinds of terrorist groups that are down there, and so I went about the same thought process and how to in Latin America, and particularly in Panama and Central America, and how do you adapt to what you need to do to get your forces, political, diplomatic, and military, working together. And we have 40 different federal agencies working for us, not just military. And I wasn't in the lead. It's how do we facilitate the ambassadors, DEA, the customs, all of those that had a key role, particularly in the counter-drug fight. In the 1994 summit, which included all the heads of state of NATO, and so we developed this with all the former Warsaw Pact countries and others. The other issue was something called Combined Joint Task Force, which is a headquarters to command this multinational, not just NATO, but multinational force. President Clinton, when he called me in the Oval Office to tell me he's going to make me Supreme Allied Commander. Bosnia was an interesting challenge because, again, no support. That's why I had to build that support. It isn't just how there. Hell of a lot of people. General Haig was there, Secretary Perry was there. It's been a busy 15 years since I retired. I tried to figure out a way to...
After General Joulwan retired from the military, he donated the memories from his 40-year career. His desire was to inspire the young people of Schuylkill County to have a greater vision for their future. He holds hope that they would see that military service to their country could be one of the most noble and personally fulfilling paths they could choose. The Historical Society of Schuylkill County proudly honors General Joulwan's distinguished career. With the addition of this permanent exhibit, we hope to bring a greater emphasis to the accomplishments of the citizens of our community.